to protect same-sex marriage is on President Biden's desk, awaiting his signature. The House gave final approval this morning in a landmark vote. The measure requires all states to recognize same-sex and interracial marriages. It does not set a national requirement that all states must legalize same-sex marriage. The bipartisan legislation passed 258 to 169 with almost 40 Republican votes. None were from Indiana's GOP representatives. Meanwhile, here locally, LGBTQ advocates are celebrating this bill as a win while noting there's still work to be done.
Experts say this bill provides some protection but leaves room for marriage equality to be overturned in some states. Danielle Zukoski joins us now live to explain. Danielle.
Well, the Respect for Marriage Act will require all states to recognize same-sex and interracial marriages, even if they are performed in another state. Alan Witchy with the Damien Center says this has given him some relief. He is just waiting for President Biden to officially sign it into law.
We got to celebrate when we have a success, and this is definitely a success.
As it currently stands, same-sex and interracial marriage are legal in every state because of Supreme Court rulings. If either were ever overturned, many states would no longer issue marriage licenses for these two groups. This act says that any marriage performed in another state would be recognized, even in a state that would not perform the marriage.
If you were, for instance, married in California, but marriage equality did not exist in, say, Indiana or Alabama, you were coming and moving to those states, they would have to recognize your marriage.
Which he says he wants additional protections in place, namely a requirement that each state performs same-sex marriages.
So I hope to go even further the next time and assure that gay marriage or marriage equality is legal in every single state and it's protected regardless. But this is a wonderful step along the path and it's a tremendous success.
Other LGBTQ advocacy groups are celebrating this bill. Catholic Allies, an Indianapolis-based group aimed at creating a better culture for LGBTQ individuals in the Catholic Church, says Catholic Allies stands with all decisions and actions that promote the advancement of civil liberties for LGBTQ plus individuals. We call on every Catholic to stand up for LGBTQ plus individuals and accept them with respect, compassion, and sensitivity. Which he says there's still a lot of work to do when it comes to protecting people for who they are in all spaces, such as jobs and housing, but says it's time to celebrate this win.
This act also requires all states to recognize interracial marriages should the historic Loving v. Virginia ruling ever be overturned at the Supreme Court level. Danielle Zukoski, Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook.